Well, back in the hangar, the other hangar, not the one where I'm learning how to fly. Haven't had an update in about 2 weeks' time, maybe 3. Because I've been busy with work. I've been out of town a lot and working a lot of late hours and what have you. So anyways, I thought I'd just do a quick update here. I'm back in the hangar, but I'm not really doing a lot of work on the airplane. I'm doing more work over here. Let's turn this around and let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. I had to turn the display on just to see whether or not I was aiming it in the right direction. Am I holding this right? Yeah, sure I am. Okay. I'm cleaning up my workbench because, yeah, it needed it. So I got a lot more left to do, but I got to call it a day today. I'm organizing, picking stuff up, cleaning stuff up, and so on. But while I was here, I figured I'd give you one more update on progress on the airplane. Follow me as you all get dizzy as I spin you all the way around as I walk. And oh my God, what's going on here? Okay, to the back of the aircraft, back to the engine. Do you remember? Oh, I'm gonna have a little seat here. There we go. Up there, where the stator is located, it don't work. Yeah, it's not charging. So, and that's, of course, you know that if you watch the last episode, or the episode before the last episode, whatever. So I'm going to be removing the engine so I can take that apart. I haven't done any of that work yet, but I've also been looking at the one other issue, and that is the fact that the fogging doesn't draw that much oil when it's running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottle here and I'm going to relocate it here. That's going to shorten this hose up considerably and put the bottle here where the carburetor is here. So it's still going to draw up a little bit, but it's going to be very, very short. So I'm going to do that, and because I got to work on this area here anyways, and I got to remove the engine, so while I've got that done, I'm going to remount that to the back, close to the engine. It doesn't have to be in the cabin area. It's there because, well, that's where I've seen everybody else put it. So, but hey, this is why it's called experimental. You can experiment. So I'm going to experiment, and I'm going to relocate that closer. It was drawing oil, but it got just to the point and then dribbled down past that T connection and get into the carbs. So there is vacuum there. So I'm figuring if I remove that 20 inches or more of tubing, it should draw a lot better. So it's no big deal. I mean, it's a convenient place to mount it, and it'll be secure. It's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be relocated. I might try to figure out some way of putting a safety wire. Yeah, probably safety wire around the top here and through, maybe I'll put a little loop thing here, would have just a safety wire there, just so if those Velcro ever lets loose, it doesn't fly through the prop. That would be a bad thing if it went that way, through that spinny thing up there. So, yeah, don't want to do that. So I'm going to do the relocate, but I got to pull this engine, got to pull it off, got to fix that stator. Now, one of the things I was thinking of, let me spin you around so you can see me while I'm talking rather than, you know, talking to the back of the camera. One of the things I was thinking of is, you know, I never started the engine or ran it when I bought it. I went ahead and disassembled it and so on. And I'm wondering, from that electrical wiring, if you remember back, way back in the beginning, when I discovered that rotten wiring and how a lot of connections right at that engine were twisted and taped and was soaked in oil, and it looked like there had been some shorting going on here and there. I'm wondering if the stator is actually burnt out because it got shorted. I don't know. I'll talk to the guys at Rotax, you know, either Bob or Rick, and we'll find out if they've seen that happen before. Needless to say, I'm still pulling it apart, but I'm wondering if that stator was defective right from when I purchased it. Because I'm thinking, and I actually looked back on my recorded video, and not the edited version that you guys saw, but the long version that I chopped pieces out of, because, you know, you can't have a 3.5-hour video. And I sat there and I watched it and looked close and I zoomed in and that kind of stuff. It says, no, there were no broken connections, no pinched lines, no nothing. It was clean at the install. Everything looked solid right to the end, and says, no, so visual inspection that way, going back on the video record, which is really good that I have these video records, tells me that it wasn't broken, a broken connection when I installed it, and there was nothing that was routed incorrectly and so on. So I'm starting to think that maybe, because of the poor wiring that this aircraft had when I first bought it. And it wasn't the previous owner's fault, you know, and he's a good guy, and he flew this, and he took it on faith, and I'm sure everything worked. But I don't know, he never did tell me if he had problems or issues while flying. But I can't see how you wouldn't have in some cases, because there's such shoddy workmanship that was done. Not now. Now it is tight and good. So yeah, got to drop the engine, and I'm going to relocate the oil fogging to the back end, so it's much closer and closer to that vacuum that's drawing through the carburetors, and I know that's going to greatly improve the oil flow into that engine for fogging. It is fogged right now, though, by the way. I took the can of fogging oil and I blasted it into those carburetors until it, you know, smoked like a sausage smokehouse coming out of the back end, and then shut the engine off. So it got a good coating on everything, and yeah, so it's good at this point. So, anyways, relocating fogging, got to pull the engine. I'm cleaning, and a much needed cleaning. I don't think I'm going to get finished today, because today was kind of a short day. I had guests who came by, friends that I've known decades, who watched the YouTube videos, and hi, if you're watching, you know, Autumn, you know, hi there, Autumn, and Spencer, and Gabe, if you're all watching. And if not, call everybody over here, because I said hello to all three of you. And Gabe's a youngster, and yeah, they liked looking at airplanes, and we poked around and that kind of stuff. So it was a good visit. So I didn't get as much work done as I wanted to, because we visited. Hey, that's what happens. You're in a hangar. The only thing that's missing here is either a beer fridge or a coffee pot. Pick your choice. You know, pick your poison. So again, apologies for not making too many updates in the last 2 weeks. Or there's 3 weeks by the time you see this. Don't know. I've been really busy. Life got in the way, and I don't make YouTube videos for money. As a matter of fact, I don't make a dime out of it. If you see advertising, it's not me. My videos are non-monetized. Ain't no monetizing going on there. Besides, I only have like 380 or 390 subscribers. You have to have like over 1,000 before you start getting monetized, and even then, I would get like 26 cents per month or something. It's just not worth it. You can't make a living at this unless you're really serious at it. And some people are, but I'm not going to be. So this is more for your enjoyment, you know. So if the quality of audio sometimes ain't all that great, or the quality of video ain't all that great sometimes, remember, I ain't getting paid for this. This is out of my own pocket, and it's for my record keeping and for your enjoyment. So, you know, go easy on the criticism on those areas, because, you know, well, you know, it's this is an amateur hour, and the real amateur hour. So, Okay, onwards. I got a little bit more organizing and cleaning to do on that bench, and yeah, the next video after this, I'm debating, do I drop the engine right away and work on it, or do I? Actually, I'm going to leave this in the comments. I'm going to read the comments on this. What should I do next? Should I work on that engine, drop it, disassemble it, find out what's wrong with the charges of the stator, or do I, let's spin it around here, get that windshield mounted, because I have the third door, get that put together. I have all the parts for it. The windshield's actually been drilled and getting ready for the cut to make that third door. Do I do the third door, get the windshield, put my sun shield, make a sun shield out of fiberglass for the instrument panel and get the nose cone installed? Or, third option, my doors. You notice I don't have doors on here right now. I have doors, but they're off here right now. And I want to go away from the bungee cord reach inside to unclip kind of thing that everybody uses to lock these doors when they park them, and you just kind of, you know, I don't know, it's really, I would like to put some sort of locking mechanism on there, and I'm thinking a truck cap. You know, your back end of a truck cap has those T-handle twisty thing, the locking things. You can buy those, and they have really long, they come with really long little arms, that kind of stuff. And if I modify the door to accept a T-handle thing on either side, and they actually come with a key lock too. Not that it's so flimsy you could just tear it open, but still. If I get the T-handle things and get that mounted on there, I want to do that, and it's got to be done. So in the comments section, I'll give this, after I post this video, which will probably be tonight, and it's Sunday, because I'm going to post this video as a one long uncut monologue, which is already 12.5 minutes long. There might be a little editing at the very beginning because, you know, turning the camera on and stuff. So let me know in the comments which one of those three things I should do next. Anyways, that's it for now. Take care. Hockey season. We'll see you back here in the hangar again, and keep your stick on the ice. Bye-bye.